Remember, when we are writing an opinion writing with informational text, it is more about what the author's opinion is than our own. Today, our goal is to find out what the author thinks about elementary school children with cell phones and find out if the author supports that claim. To review, a claim is what the author believes, so their point of view. And remember, it is not always stated in the article. We might need to dig for it. The first step in finding the claim is to determine the topic of the article, so we need to read through the text. Are elementary school children too young to have cell phones? Adapted from Washington Post and News ELA staff. Should mobile phones be allowed in elementary schools? What about middle schoolers using them at lunch? Which limits make the most sense? Now, Maryland's biggest school system is arguing about the issue. Montgomery County Public Schools just changed its rules on cell phones. Before, students through 5th grade could carry cell phones with only special permission, but over the years, an increasing number of parents wanted their kids to take phones to school. Many believed kids would be safer walking home or in an emergency if they had a phone on them. Some parents have objected, though. They are shocked that children as young as 6 or 7 years old are allowed to bring smartphones to school. Parents then recognize that the cell phones allow students to stay in touch for safety or planning. There is not much information on how different schools across the country handle cell phones. Some schools can ban smartphones completely. Others allow them in hallways or during lunch periods. Sherwin Collette helps the schools with technology. He said the rule change is in line with a bigger idea. It allows students to use their own tools in addition to other technology being used in the classroom. Cell phones could help students learn, he said. Collette said they compared Montgomery County schools with other schools. They found that many younger students are already bringing cell phones to school. However, many parents are concerned that cell phones could be a distraction in the classroom, and they could be a headache for teachers. Others worry that cell phones would cause problems among students. Some families can afford them, and others cannot. There are teachers who have found that having the cell phone is like having a computer in your pocket, so it's a way to have another learning tool, she said. Students might download a dictionary application for English. They might use Google Translate in foreign language classes. Kahoot connects to the classroom smartboard. This app then allows students to compete in educational trivia. So, like I had mentioned before, the first step in finding the claim is to determine the topic of the article. And after reading that article, I think it has to do mostly with cell phones. So I'm going to put my topic as cell phones.